Okay. What's going on, guys? How's it going? Sorry, I'm losing my voice a little bit. In fact, it's been kind of bad in the last 2 weeks, but I am back. How are things going with you guys? Let me see who's in the chat right now. David, how's it going, man? Central Indiana. Good seeing you, brother. Jessica is here. And hey, Giovanni, good seeing you, brother. How's it going? How are things? How's Illinois right now? Ah, man. Richard, didn't you think we would get a live chat today? Oh, yeah, dude. Every Wednesday. I mean, in the last couple of Wednesdays, I couldn't do it because I wasn't in town. I was traveling. But I'm back. Sorry, my voice is kind of gone. Bro, I've been sick for 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks. Yeah. So finally getting better. Sitting Bull. Hi, Kai. Good to see you. It's good seeing you, brother. Good seeing you. What's up, Tom? Crunchy Taco. Brother, how you been, man? Welcome back to you. My Instagram is lit. My Instagram is okay. Hey, I opened a new Instagram, like just English only, and at the bottom. See that? The bottom left corner, Copper Kaya. If you guys are interested, you can follow me there. Shiloh, what's up, man? How's it going? Good seeing you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. That's right, Craig. Thanks a lot. By the way, yeah, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. So that's gonna be when is shit? When is Thanksgiving, bro? Hold on. It's tomorrow. I got no plans, bro. I don't have any family here, so I'll just be eating some turkey by myself. Bro, I have no Thanksgiving plans, so I'll be at home. And I haven't worked out for. All right, here's the deal. I haven't worked out at all for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I haven't done a single back workout, a good back workout for over a month and a half now because of a shoulder injury. So I'm shrinking over here, man. I'm shrinking. Dude, come to Pennsylvania, sit at my table. Thanks, dude. I really appreciate you guys. I really do. I've got no doubts that a lot of you guys would open your doors. So, Hyper Sniper, thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. Yeah, man. I'm from Chicago, so all my very close friends or people I consider family are there. And I live in Charlotte because of Classic. I moved here about a year ago, and I don't know anybody here. And honestly, sometimes it's peaceful. All right. Richard, what happened to your shoulder? I have no idea, dude. I have no idea. One day I went to the gym and I was doing some lat pull downs. I was like, wait a minute, why is my shoulder hurting pretty bad? Like it was just right up here, like in the armpit area. You know, it felt like it wasn't a sharp pain. It was like an aching pain. I was like, man, did I pull a muscle or something? I didn't care. I worked out. It was a little painful. And then the next workout, I was going to do some arms. And here I am trying to do some cable tricep pull downs. For the life of me, I could not grab that cable and push down. Not even once. Not even once. It was that painful. I was like, holy crap. Okay, something wrong with me. And I gave it a week or so. Didn't go away. It just stayed there. So I went to a chiropractor. That was bullshit. I went to another chiropractor, paid for it. That was another bullshit. Then I went to the third chiropractor, the Joint, whatever those main the chain ones. It was okay. The guy seemed to care. Then I went to a deep tissue massage place, and this dude just did some massage on my shoulder. And that didn't do crap. And then I went to a orthopedic doctor, and he checked me out. He's like, oh, you got a shoulder impingement and this and that. And he recommended a physical therapy. So I went to physical therapy. I fucking did all this stuff, and I spent a lot of money on it out of my pocket. Nothing happened, dude. Nothing changed. So I've just been at home, kind of doing some other stuff, and it's gotten better, but I still have not done a back workout. So I'm freaking shrinking here, unfortunately. Yeah. Um, Travis, so that's why you're looking small. Yeah, dude. I have not been working out. Like I am not even sure how I like how I'm able to even still look somewhat uh, in shape. I have not been doing anything. And plus I was just in Turkey, Istanbul, Turkey for nearly 2 weeks. I didn't work out there at all. And I freaking ate junk nonstop on the go. I was traveling for work, but not Classic Firearms, my personal brand. So I was doing some collaborations work and stuff like that with him there. So don't use chiropractors; they'll mess you up. I'm trying to give everybody a shot just to get better, right? But it's not working out. Jessica, so speaking of Thanksgiving, your favorite food of all time? I mean, my favorite food of all time, dude, that's hard. Like, that's not easy. I mean, I love a good, like a Mexican chicken quesadilla or like a really, really well done. But overall, like, I don't really care for all the greasy stuff, right? If I want to go like a greasy bar food, for sure, it'll be like a buffalo chicken wings and some onion strings and fries or something. But generally, I really like a really well-made steak, like filet or chicken with some mashed potatoes and some veggies next to it, but really well made. Like that is my favorite. Like I could sit down and eat that and get a lot of joy out of that thing. So, what's your favorite Turkish food? I mean, I really love Turkish stews. Some stews and rice pilaf. I love that stuff. Josh, gym comebacks are such a hard thing to do, brother. I'm telling you one thing. Like I mean, on this one, I pride myself on. I'm an animal on that one. If I can just go right now, I'm sick, so I've been also sick in the last 2 weeks. Uh, I have no strength to go to the gym right now. If I could fix this thing, I will literally shut the live stream down and go to the gym right now. Like that's how crazy I am about the gym. I don't ever want to not be able to go to the gym. Like the fact that I haven't been able to work out in the last 2 weeks, and I haven't been able to do my back in the last over a month and a half, I'm literally becoming depressed. Like that's how important gym is for me. Like I will literally, if I knew that I could just go to the gym, work out without this thing hurting me, like I swear I'm shutting this live stream down and going to the gym. That's how crazy I am about it. So I got no problem with comebacks, bro. I know I can, and I can just turn my mind like that. I'll be like, I'm not eating this stuff, and you won't see me eating it. Like you will like if I tell myself, oh shit, I can work out, I clean up my diet too, and that's another thing about me. If I work out, I also eat very clean. You would think that if I work out hard, I could cheat a little bit, right? No, I don't. I freaking go crazy strict. But if I don't work out, then something happens in here. I also eat shitty. So, so let's see. What else we got? Man, I'm missing some of the. You on TRT? Yeah, I am. I am on TRT in the last 7, 8 months now. And yes, because of that, it sucks not being able to work out. Like I'm just getting my TRT and I'm not able to go work out. Like that bothers me, kills me. On top of that, I'm sick a little bit right now. But anyways, moving on, guys. So Thanksgiving, what are you guys gonna do for Thanksgiving tomorrow? What's on the menu? I want to know. Let me get my GOA cup right here. Drink. Let me turn this around so it's like, let me see. My wife wants to know what, oh, wait a minute. My wife wants to know what AR would you recommend? First of all, you have an amazing wife. She's an amazing person. I love her. And what's the budget? Because I love ADMs. ADMs are amazing. Like obviously LMT, LWRC, like Gucci guns, right? But ADMs are awesome, dude. I love those guns. What's the budget? David, MRE with the horses on the trail. That's good, man. It's a good Thanksgiving. You're out in the nature. I love it. Hyper Sniper, what do you do for a living, brother? Oh man, sucks to hear that. Hope you feel better. Wait, is that recent? Anyways, either way, sucks to hear that. And I'm hoping that you're feeling better. I agree, man. Not being able to work out, like, holy crap. I realized, like, oh my God, if I can't work out, then I'm just a depressed man. That's not good. So in a way, guys, I am addicted. I'm an addict. I'm an addict to go to the gym. And I can't right now. And it literally translates into everything in my life. I can't have fun. Like if I had actually worked out today, nice workout, I would be in a much better mood. Like you guys would see that through the camera. Oh, last weekend. Crap, dude. I hope you feel better. 2 ribs? Can you even breathe? That sucks, man. Get well soon. All right. Lyndon, are you prior military, Kaya? Negative. Prior law enforcement, not military. Erdal, when do you married? It's up to you. I honestly don't understand what you mean. What else we got? Eric, are Vortex Strikefire worth the wait, or should I get a smaller red dot? I mean, I don't know how much they weigh. I think we've got one on one of our pistols. I don't know, how much does it weigh? I forget. Does it weigh that much? All right. Work your legs, dude. They're a foundation of everything. Chevy, I work my legs twice a week. Twice. I do legs twice a week. I mean, in the last 2 weeks, I haven't been because I've just been traveling and I'm sick. But because of my shoulder thing, I've just been doing legs, For each police agency, how long were you on each one of them? What do you miss? Dude, I don't care to talk about that. Move on. Did you serve your obligatory military service back in Turkey? I mean, prior to coming to the States? When I came to the States, I was a pretty much a kid. I was 20 years old, so no, I didn't serve in Turkey. I mean, I did take care of it. You pay for it. Because I live here, I paid for it. Like, I think I paid like $7,000 and signed a piece of paper and done. Let's see. Anyways, let's talk about I want to talk about this. Micro compacts. So that's why that's on the title. What do you guys think about micro compacts? Let me know in the chat's comment section. Let's talk about it a little bit. Micro compact for CCW. I've got my own personal thoughts on it, and I'll let you guys know. I know it's very relative, but I want to know. Anybody carry micro compacts? I'm not talking about subcompacts. I'm not talking about compacts. I'm talking about micro compacts, those little freaking guns. Oh shit, I was about to show my gun. I can't. I forgot I'm live streaming on YouTube. Darn it. Okay. Micro compacts are amazing. What's going on, Billy? I'm doing great, man. Better. I'm a little sick still, but I'm better. Okay, good. Let's start this conversation. You guys are saying micro compacts are amazing. All right. No. Let's talk about micro compacts, guys. I know some of you guys are asking other questions about other guns. Hold on to that. We'll get to that. Let's chat a little bit about micro compact. So, it's Crunchy. Crunchy's like micro compact is a backup, in my opinion. Um, okay, backup to what? So you, Crunchy, let me asking you this: are you talking about law enforcement? Like, are you a police officer, or are you talking about you're just a civilian walking around with two guns, one primary, one secondary? Let me know. Because I got a gun right here. I can't show it to you guys because of YouTube will literally shut our stream down. It's Hellcat Pro, which is, I mean, heck, it's even bigger than a subcompact. It's like a compact. Can't show it to you, but so I mean, this is maybe slightly smaller than compact, considered compact guns, but it's definitely bigger than a subcompact. For law enforcement, do you prefer close emitters? I mean, it makes sense. If I was on duty and there was a close emitter red dot that's proven, because Trijicon RMR is open emitter and it is proven to take a beating. And I've heard about Acro, Aimpoint Acro, is having some problems, right? So close emitter makes sense, but it needs to be proven. I don't want my red dot to be dead in a gunfight, right? Smart Shooters LLC 199. Thanks, brother, for the contribution. And the Canik MC9 is the best carry gun on the market. Okay, well, what makes you say that? Okay, let me ask you this. Did you try other guns, other carry guns? If so, which ones? And what did you have problems with? I really want to know about this because I understand one thing, that this carry guns, like the micro compact, subcompact, it's CCW guns. Well, guns overall, obviously, but I'm talking about specifically concealing. It is so relative. It is so subjective, right? So, like, I'm not a fan of micro compacts. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't like micro compacts. They're too freaking small. And when they're so small, I am unable to manipulate them, shoot them, like as effectively as I shoot a subcompact. And I understand a micro compact is great for concealing. Absolutely fantastic. I just put that right here. I go to the gym with, right? But what is more important? Like when you ask yourself, like I want to know your thoughts. What is more important to you when you carry a gun? Like, why do you carry it? You carry it because, shit, if something happens, you pull that thing out and you save yourself and those around you from a potential threat, an imminent threat, right? You just save yourself from it. Well, if I can't manipulate that gun effectively all that well, then why do I care if it's very concealable? You know what I'm saying? Like there are multiple different avenues to look at. So I think it comes down to the person's size. Like I got big hands, man. I got big hands. And Canik MC9, I tried Canik MC9 numerous times. For the life of me, I can't like that gun. I don't know why. I'm not saying, by the way, I'm not saying anything negative about the gun. It works. Canik MC9 works great. Glock 43 works fantastic. Springfield Hellcat works amazing, right? But Canik MC9, it's got this fat trigger for the size, really fat trigger, which is actually the same exact trigger as a full size. They just slapped it on there. A huge fat slide and tiny little body. I just think it's a little bit off balance gun, Canik MC9. So it's not my gun. It works great. You pop rounds, it'll go great. Absolutely. Let's see. Hold on. There's somebody was saying. All right. There you go. Crunchy. I'm a simpleton civilian. A simpleton civilian. I'd feel more comfortable relying on my skills level with a compact or larger, and if need to be, micro compact seems to be more suited in a support role should the main EDC go down. Okay, what you're saying is, Crunchy, so you're carrying two guns on you when you're walking around? Is that what you're saying? I mean, hey, more power to you. I'm not saying anything negative about it. It's just something that I don't do. On duty, yeah. But I mean, I'm not on duty anymore. But yeah. But it's two guns, damn. Bucket, I cannot conceal a Glock 19 unless I wear a big ass shirt. The Hellcat is nice. See, there's that. So it is very subjective. If the way I dress right now, okay, my shirt is just a regular. It's not really too tight. It's not too loose. I don't care for loose clothing. I can't conceal a Glock 19. I can conceal my damn. I think I need to put this gun away because at one point I'm gonna forget and show it to you guys, and then YouTube is gonna take us out. Let me put this over here. There we go. Sitting Bull, you have huge hands from what I've seen. It's understandable that you don't like micro compacts. They're good for CCW. They are good for CCW for obviously smaller people, right? So if you are a female, and the reason I say female because females biologically generally tend to be smaller than men out there. Not saying there aren't men that are smaller than females, but just we're talking about generally. And there's some guys that are just overall, they got small hands, small bodies. So probably works fantastic for them. But for me, even like Jason or Aaron, that are new guys that help us out with videos, there's no way they're carrying micro compacts. You're not going to see me with these hands with a micro compact. Like Glock 43, forget about it. Canik Micro MC9, forget. I don't like the Canik MC9 because of it's got this fat, big slide, big trigger, tiny body. Just not. I just feel like it's a little off balance gun, so I don't like that because of that. Springfield Hellcat, I don't like it. It's too small, right? 6 hour. What is that? P365. I mean, come on, that thing is this little. Throw that away. For me, I'm talking about for me, guys. But P365 XL, great. X Macro, fantastic. Springfield Hellcat Pro, which EDC is literally right there, amazing. Glock 43X, great. Capacity sucks. You know, see what I'm saying? So micro compacts, just because I just don't want you guys to drink the Kool-Aid on this micro compact that you read. Like, you know, there's so many folks out there that are just listening to folks like me or watching videos and stuff like that, and then they just go out there and make a decision based on what we're saying. So that's why I want to be very careful. It's not one size fit all. Micro compact, like you gotta handle that gun, and you gotta see. Like I'm gonna try to demonstrate, man. So you're I can show a magazine, I think. You're in a gunfight, or whatever. You're training, right? Bang, bang, bang. You're doing this. If you can't just like press that mag change thing button, right? Mag release button, and just strip that magazine out, put a new one in without pinching your hand, without changing that grip, because grip is very important. You know, you start changing that grip even ever so slightly, it's going to affect your shots, right? If you can't do immediate action, your gun jams, something happens, and you're unable to clear that thing because it's so small, well then, yeah, when your body's on the ground, the coroner comes out there, it's like, yeah, man, this gun, nobody saw this guy had a gun, but you're dead. You know, that's how I look at it. So I think we need to be very careful on the type of gun we carry. Wait. DB says audio is low. You can barely hear me. You're the only one that complained. Hey, how's the audio, guys? Everything good? You guys confirm. It should be good because I didn't hear anybody complain. Thank you, Erdinch. Appreciate you. Fine on Twitch. Bro, I can turn it on more. Hold on. Boom. There you go. How is it now? All right. So what I'm saying is just be very careful on when you pick your CCW. You really need to not only effectively shoot that thing, like be accurate. You know, I tell you this, you know, shoot it up to 25 yards, but it's not a 25-yard gun, but just shoot it up to 25 yards to kind of get a feeling of it. But it's just going to be, I want you to be very proficient with it, like 10 yards and in. 10 yards and in, man. 10 yards and in, you're able to get that thing accurately, sending some rounds downrange. And when it comes to weapon manipulation, you're able to manipulate that thing just fine. I don't expect your CCW gun to be as comfortable as a Glock 34, like a full-size gun. Of course not. But it needs to be comfortable. It just needs to be comfortable. Or else, yeah, sure, you concealed it great. So, John, your opinion on single versus double stack, extra mag also. Extra mag for sure. Like guys, sometimes I don't. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Sometimes I don't. I just simply have the gun. But sometimes, most of the times, I just throw an extra mag in my pocket. I don't do those like hybrid, like gun and the mag next to it. I don't do that. I have it on my support side pocket, my mag, because I'm so used to doing this, bang, 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 right? So it's just in my support side pocket. It's important to have extra capacity. But the single stack versus double stack, I don't care as long as you've got good capacity. Single stack tend to have very shitty capacity, so go with double stack. Like Glock 43. I mean, come on. When Glock made the 43, like I'm appalled by the guys who said it's okay to go ahead and mass produce that gun. Like 6 rounds, really, guys? 6 freaking rounds plus 1? Thanks to Shield Arms, that turned into a 9-round plus 1, which still is not enough, but it's something. Yeah. So, Curtis, big hands with a micro is like trying to drive a 16-penny nail with a kitchen hammer. A kitchen hammer is that little hammer that comes in a little pinky tool kit that your wife tries to give you. That's funny. True, absolutely. There you go. Armchair operator. Even my large hands, I can control Shield Plus pretty good. See, Shield Plus, dude, I think Shield Plus is great. They're pretty decent size. I like Shield Plus. I think it's pretty cool. And it shoots really good too. So there's that. Plumber's Crack. Plumber's Crack. I love this name. Best firearm channel on YouTube. Love the content. Thanks, brother. Really appreciate you. Absolutely. Brennan, what charging handle do you recommend for an AR-15? Oh, dude, Geisley. Obviously, Geisley tends to be pretty good. Radiant is pretty good. Arrow is pretty good. Those 3 are my favorite. But anyways, Vu, doing good, man. How are you? Welcome back. Good seeing you. Let's see what else we got. One Carol. My buddy has a Shield Plus, but I prefer my 365 XL. Dude, 365 XL is pretty good. But X Macro, some people complain that, the grip is a little bit long because they have concealability issues. But X Macro's got like that 17-round magazine capacity. It's pretty dope. And what is my Hellcat? 15 rounds. So I got 15-round capacity for my Hellcat. Plus 1. When I was on duty as a police officer, I carried the Smith & Wesson M&P 40. I had 15-round magazine capacity. I was walking around with 15-round plus 1, 16 rounds in the gun, and I was ready to defend myself and those around me. And now we've got these concealed carry guns. They evolved so much where, guess what? You can actually walk around in a little gun with 15, 16 rounds on you. Freaking amazing. I love that how technology advanced on that. Why do you always talk about guns? Read some other topics. John, this is a gun channel, buddy. I think you're on the wrong channel if you don't expect us to talk about guns. So, moving on. Coolest Fed boy I know. That's what I'm talking about, bro. In the last 1 full year, I've been telling you guys, I'm not like the other Feds. All right, moving on. Chinoso. I asked a gun question back at the start. Do you mind checking it out? Bro, it's impossible for me to go back up there. Do you mind asking that again? I'm sorry, I didn't see it. Approximately, how much is a small arms course at a civilian range? Dude, that's a very vague question because small arms involve like all the way, like we're talking about 308s, well, what kind of small arms are you talking about? And also each Like there's multiple stages of training too. Are you talking about just basic 101 introduction? Are you talking about intermediate? Talking advanced? You know, what is it? I think you gotta narrow that down for me a little bit, please. All right, moving on. What else? Flip guys, you used to have a nickname at a PD. I don't know. They just my FTO used to call me Turkish Elvis, but back when I was training because of my longer sideburns. But no, they just call me Kaya. Oh, a couple of times they call me Super Kaya. That was a trend for a little bit because we had an incident that happened and I ended up just doing some high-speed shit there, which today I probably wouldn't do, but I was a rookie, so fearless, dumb rookie, let's just say. But anyway, I did some high-speed stuff there and it ended up being good. So they called me Super Kaya for a little bit. But I think they were more like making fun of me. So there's that. I don't think it was positive. So anyways. Canic Sig Boy 32. What do I EDC? Hellcat Pro. Springfield Hellcat Pro. I love that thing. Moving on. Let's see. Oh, by the way, wait, I'm not going to open up that can of worms yet. But talking about micro compact. So what are your thoughts on the micro compact versus subcompact? So to give you guys. Oh, by the way, and another thing is like this micro compact, there's some companies call their shit micro compact. Another company, the same exact size, call them subcompact. That's another confusing thing. Like, okay, FN509C. Okay, if you guys haven't seen that, check out FN509C is a compact gun. Then the Reflex came out, which is internal hammer thing. It's pretty good trigger. Reflex is a little bit smaller and it's a micro compact. But then you look at Reflex and SAR USA, SAR 9 subcompact is about the same size as the Reflex, almost in that neighborhood. In fact, that SAR 9 SC is about the same size as Canic MC9, almost. But yet one of them is micro compact, the other one is subcompact. So there's that. Have you used Mechanic Red Dot? No, I haven't. Hungry 42 bucks. Thanks, brother. Really appreciate you. Who's going to be the CF champ of Call of Duty? You or Clint? I believe me. Do you know why? Because Clint hasn't come through, man. I've told him many times to come play. Me, Ryan, John, Josh, we all said, Clint, come play. He's not. So Clint doesn't want to play Call of Duty gun game with me. So with that being said, I think by default, I win. And Clint, if you're listening to this, I mean, convince me otherwise. Mark Ray, Kaya, what AR would you recommend between $500 to $1,000 for home defense? Bro, the Radian. The Radian, not Radian, Radical. Radical Arms, bro. That's the Radical Arms. RA15. Radical Firearms RF15. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Really good. Like for me, for a base AR, you throw a dot on it, little mechanical sights and a sling and a light, done. Great for home defense. And it's cheap. Like it's cheap as in like, it's affordable. It's a great platform to, a great AR to build up on from there. Deck it out. For home defense is what we're talking about. What? John, this is not a place to talk about that stuff, brother. I told you. This is a different kind of channel. So don't ask me stuff like that. Yeah, Radical Arms is pretty good. What's up, Steve? Good seeing you again. Welcome back. I I just got the, what are some of the upcoming firearms you're interested in? I literally just got the OD Green Springfield Hellion. Just got it. Like, I haven't even fired it yet. It's great. I love that thing, obviously. And what I'm interested in, this is a really good question. Me and Ryan are both committed to buying the new Sig Rattler 300 Blackout. I'm getting the, what is that? 7-inch, I think, barrel, 6 point. Yeah, so I think 7-inch is the barrel length. I forget the barrel length, but we're getting that. I'm going to SPR that thing. As soon as I get it, I'll do the tax stamp, send the paperwork to ATF, and get it going. Fully SPR'd. I'm going to get a suppressor on it too. Probably, I don't know which company I'm going to go with the suppressor, but anybody who wants to work with me, let's just say that, right? And yeah, I'm getting that new Sig Rattler 100%. It's going to cost me about $2,000 after all the tax stamps for the suppressor and the SPR, the gun itself. Well, wait, the gun is going to cost a little more than that. We get a little discount, but it's going to cost a little more than that. So let's say $2,500 with the discount, with everything that I got on there. It's a good chunk of money, but bro, I'm going to keep that at home. That's going to be my home defense gun. Spressed 300 Blackout. Decked out. That's my home defense gun. And no, I'm not going to use some bitch-ass subsonic rounds. No, it's going to have supersonic rounds. Moving on. CZ Scorpion versus Sig Rattler. I honestly think Sig Rattler would dominate CZ Scorpion. CZ Scorpion is good, but I think it's a little bit old news right now. Like the new Sig Rattler seems to be pretty good. Yeah. Mark, I just picked up a new Franklin Armory binary slide. How do you like that? Pretty good? By the way, Kyle, will you play the new Call of Duty game? Oh, dude, that's right. That's right, the campaign. I haven't played the campaign. You know what I got to do? I got to play Call of Duty, man. I got to play the Call of Duty with you guys. Play the campaign. Shit. Should I do that right now? No, I don't think I can. It's stupid StreamYard. Dude, I forget. Anyways, while I'm at it, let me get the updates going, too. I'm sure there are some friggin' updates. I've been gone for 2 weeks. No? No. Last played. Games? My games? Hold on. Call of Duty. I don't want to launch the game, but anyways. Yeah, I'll play it, dude. Chinos, I sent you a gun DM. Can you give me your thoughts? DM where? You send me on my personal Copper Kaya Instagram. Let me see. Let me see, brother. Where? I don't see it. Hey, where'd you send me DM, bro? Let me see. It's over here, maybe? No? Oh, yeah. No? Wait. Oh, I got your DM, dude. You sent me a couple of guns. I'll have to figure out how to put that on the screen. 13.7 mid-length is a mix of guys, the arrow and the other quality parts. Still trying to get a 509T to use an offset optic, but can't focus. I've got a kid coming, then just a Gucci Glock 17. Well, congrats on the kid, bro. Really appreciate for you sending me this stuff. I'll have to... Let's give it some time, see if I can actually figure out a way to put this on the screen over here, because I'm not logged into my Instagram on the computer. But I'll take a look at it, brother. Okay, moving on. Thanks a lot for the contribution, by the way. Let's see. Moving on. What was that? Team deathmatch. Yes. Yes. SBR 300 Blackout, bro. Hey, I'm gonna do it, and when I do it, we'll do some videos on it. Because me and Ryan are both doing it. And anybody who doesn't know Ryan, when I talk Ryan, say Ryan. Ryan is the guy behind the camera at Classic. He's the one that makes all those videos that you watch at Classic. Literally, that's the guy who makes it happen. What else we got? Which game have you played that has the most realistic gun usage? Honestly, dude, Call of Duty, I would say would be the most realistic. Guns look the same, like very similar. Sounds pretty much very similar. I mean, recoil management stuff is similar. Okay. I mean, I was gonna say Ready or Not. Ready or Not is like a police SWAT game. That game is just, it needs a lot of work, man. It needs a lot of work, so I can't use that one. That's it. So anyways, there you go. Let's talk about this. Okay, let's start another topic here. Would you guys prefer a comp on your CCW or no comp? Go. Let me know. Zachary, Fortnite needs a Kaya skin. That'd be awesome, but nah. All right, let's see. No comp. Okay, you guys we're all on the same page then. Okay. Wait. Those who say comp, I want to know. Wait. Jim and okay, Ken says comp. Jim says comp. Who else? Spiral says yeah. Death says yeah. Okay, I want to know why. Dude, this is an open discussion, man. We talk about stuff over here. I want to know why you guys want comp on your CCW. Because I got my personal opinion, and I say no comp. And I'll tell you guys. Why is it? Yeah. One Caro. I wish I've gotten this 365 XL Spectra comp instead of the regular one. Why? Bro, why would you want the Spectra comp? That thing is an overpriced gun, man. I will say it openly. That thing is not worth the money. There's no way. Spectra comp is not worth the money, bro. Tanner, how's it going, man? Good seeing you again. When is the episode 2 for Bust Your Bills coming? I don't know, but if you guys showed a lot of interest, I'm sure we'll figure it out. But right now, I don't want to tell you guys. I don't want to spoil it. But next week, Us Classic, we are going to... let me give you a little hint. Next week, we, the Classic team, are going to Los Angeles. That's all I'm going to tell you guys. You guys can come up with your own opinions on why we're going there. That's as much as I'm going to give you. But anyways, let's see. Flash and concussion. I'm trying to see comp people saying why. Makes the barrel... Wait. Makes the barrel too long for carrying. Carlos, yeah, thanks a lot, man. That's also correct. Some guys will say, hey, you know what? There's integral comps like the X Macro. They just have the slide cut and the barrel is a little bit shorter, so that's the comp. But I agree. Most comps, you add extra length to your barrel, which is also not good. But in my opinion, comps, guys, first of all, they're dirty. They get dirty. And if you don't have that gun tuned very properly for that comp, then you're going to have reliability issues. Or if you don't use the right ammo, whatever, you're going to have reliability issues. But even if you use those little comps that don't require any tuning, like the Afterburner, still the comps are louder, but also, besides being dirty, they also increase your flash profile, man. Those things get. Have you fired a comp gun in the dark? It really just like flash is pretty good. Really good, actually. Kai, were there any missions where you use night vision? No, guys, I use white light all the time on night low light conditions. Do you think a comp is just a flashy add-on? I don't think it's just a flashy add-on. Comp has a purpose, right? It'll definitely reduce your muzzle rise, so you'll have a better recoil management, faster, more accurate, hopefully, follow-through shots. So there's that. But for concealed carry, I just think they're not practical. My personal opinion. So there's that. Increases your flash profile. It's louder. It gets dirty. If you add on, it makes your gun bigger. And depends on the comp. You can have reliability issues. Let's see what else. All right. The new 6x10 comp looks cool for flatter shooting with less muzzle rise. I have the regular 6x10. I like the longer barrel for additional velocity. But let's talk about the additional barrel. Okay, this is a great topic, dude. I love this. I don't have the numbers in front of me right now, but so you add another 1/2 inches barrel length, right? How much more velocity do you get out of that thing? And you let me know. Keith, let's discuss this. And actually, everybody else watching the live stream right now, you add another 1/2 inches, or 1/2 inch, sorry, or 1 inch barrel length. How much more velocity do you think you get out of that gun? And how much more does it really affect your shots? I've tested this, bro. It doesn't really, like okay, like I'll tell you this. Glock 17 and a Glock 19. One is 4-inch barrel. I think the other one is like, well, 4.5. What is a 4.5? I think it's 4.5. Let's see. Glock 17 barrel length. I think it's 4.5. Yeah, 4.5. Like, you got a longer sight radius with the Glock 17, supposedly. Obviously, just you align those sights better, more consistent, more precise shots. I promise you, I've tested this Glock with Glock 34, which is, I think, like 5.2 inches in barrel length, right? And a Glock 19. I shoot them both as accurately in the same conditions. So the same conditions, I shoot them both as accurately. Like I don't shoot one of them more accurately than the other. Glock 19, 17, and 34. These 3 guns. I even did a video. I did a video on this most recently at Classic. Well, I don't know what the video. I think it was Glock 19 versus Glock 17. Or, yeah, I don't remember the video, but I just recently did a video on this. And that extra velocity is not that much. And that velocity is not really helping you all that much. So I wouldn't go with a bigger gun unless I'm competing. And that'll help you with your sight radius is a little bit important, obviously, but it's recoil management. So the recoil management comes in handy with like a 34 compared to 19. Yeah. Let's see. I get approximately 50 FPS more out of my Glock 45 than my CR920. Okay, so 50 FPS. I want to know this, Travis. What does that 50 FPS do to you? Let's talk about the competition sense. Let's talk about recreational and also defensive use. What does it do? That additional 50 FPS. And by the way, I'm not like calling you out or anything like that. I really am just trying to have a discussion. I really, legitimately, that's it. Forrest Gump or Shawshank? $5. Matthew, thanks a lot for the contribution. I'd say Forrest Gump. What do you think? Tanner gets there faster. It's a good point. It does get there faster by like less than 1/10 of a second. It does get there faster. I mean, you're right. You are right. Hold on. Let's see. I get better opening of my hollow point ammo. Like this whole ballistics thing is something that I'm really into, and I love the ballistic stuff. When I first got the classic firearms, in fact, I even told the guys, I was like, can we do ballistic stuff? Because that's how much I'm into that stuff. And when I was in the FBI, we got extensive training on, especially when I became an FBI firearms instructor, when I went through my firearms instructor course for the Bureau to train other agents, we went through extensive ballistic testing training. And the Bureau, the BRF, Ballistic Research Facility, does some amazing work. Whether you like them or not, those scientists are really good. And your hollow point extension of the 50 FPS versus not 50 FPS, you're not going to have any difference. You're just going to have, like, I'm just telling you this. What I carried was a Hornady Critical Duty. That's what we were issued. Shoot that through a Glock 19 and then 34. Your ballistic performance will be precisely the same. Very, very, very similar. I don't want to use the word precisely. That's like, then everything is exact. Very, very, very similar. So as in, you're not going to shoot somebody with a 4-inch barrel and hit him, and then shoot him with a 5-inch barrel, like another inch, same ammo, and on one, the guy's going to react one way, and the other one is going to go down. The flesh, the wound, the permanent wound cavity, temporary wound cavity will be the same with those two. That's what I'm trying to say. So basically, and the reason I say that, because Bureau has tested this. Bureau has tested this significantly. And we were watching all of those videos and all those datas and all those 500 points of ratings for all these ammos and different barrel lengths. And this difference, unless you had like significant, like you had different ammo or you had significant barrel length, barrel length differences, your terminal ballistics were about the same, very similar. What's up, Matthew? How's it going? Good seeing you, dude. All right, let's see. Jim, take care, man. I'll see you if you're still here. Thanks for tuning in. Wait, I was just looking at some of the stuff. I'm trying to see what you guys said on the chat about the ballistic stuff, because I have been talking to the camera. Let's see what else we got. So Travis, I mean, I totally, I wanted to conclude with this. I mean, of course, you do what you like to do. I got my hats off to you for absolutely carrying and doing some training and being involved, exercising your Second Amendment rights. And these little things, like, these are just personal thoughts. It's like, if I simply increase my barrel length, I wouldn't increase it for additional damage because it's minute. Difference is minute. I understand, like 50 FPS may deliver a different, because it gets there a little bit faster. So therefore, in a very minute level, it'll do more damage, like energy-wise. But I'm just saying, on the flesh, the way it affects one of them isn't dropping you a lot faster than the other one. On flesh, it's about the same, you know, at 300 foot-pounds of energy, 310 foot-pounds of energy, you know, the person gets about similar knockdown power on average person. But I would increase my barrel length for better recoil management, better sight radius personally. And for that, I would probably have more accurate shots. That would be my personal thought. Let's see what else. More FPS, more magnum power. Of course, yeah. As the faster it gets, you'll have more energy delivered down, kinetic energy delivered on your target. But at the 50 is pretty small. Based on my experience, guys. Based on what I've seen, it's 50 is 50. I'm just saying I'm not going to change my loadout to get 50 extra foot-pounds of energy. That's not going to be my main reason, is what I'm saying. All right. What else we got? 556 on the velocity to fragment and yaw in a soft target. What did you say? I didn't really understand. Hold on, I'm trying to catch up on the chat. Dude. Would you recommend red dot or iron sights for a pistol? Stigmatism friendly recommended. Dude, I highly recommend every single person who's using a pistol to learn iron sights first before touching a red dot. Just know iron sights, how to use them, and be proficient with them, and then move on to red dot. And once you get used to a red dot, it is clearly superior to iron sights. Just is. Faster, and you can be more accurate with it. As for any recommendations, can't think of any, man, for that one. I haven't thought about that. Wait, what? So the power or effective range is not an issue when you don't fire. Warning shots and misses have changed a lot of minds too. What are you trying to say, Kevin? Like I understand what you're saying, but can you expand on? Are you trying to say that sometimes not firing or warning shots are okay? Is that what you're saying? All right, let's see what else we got. $50 FPS, come on. What are you trying to say, Anthony? Hey, Tim. Happy Thanksgiving to you, too. And anybody who's tuning in now, happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys. I hope you guys have a blast with your families. Hopefully you guys don't fight much. Because I noticed when I was a police officer, dude, Christmas, Thanksgivings, oh, God. I hated going to work. And I always work because I just didn't really have a family there, so I'd work and I let the guys spend time with their families. But, bro, the amount of nasty domestics that I would go to. I mean, people call themselves family. Oh, we love each other. Oh, we are this way and that way. Holy shit. And they could be really, really nasty to each other. I mean, I've seen the worst fights, man, on Thanksgivings and Christmas. Even Easter, too, but Christmas and Thanksgiving, man, I've seen some nasty stuff. Scotty, more energy on target is a good thing. Of course that's a good thing. Not arguing against that. I'm just saying I'm not changing my loadout. I'm not adding an extra barrel length for the sake of gaining 50 foot-pounds of energy. Because show me that less... Okay, let's just say this. This is hypothetical speaking, okay? 1,300 feet per second for Hornady critical defense, critical duty, out of Glock 19, 1,300 feet per second. Then I grab a Glock 17, 4.5-inch barrel, and I get 1,350, another 50 feet per second. Show me documented on paper, scientifically, that the shot that's hit by 17 was so significant that the dude or target or threat was dropped faster, and because of that. It's just not. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that evidence. That's all I'm trying to say. Of course, 50 foot-pounds, 50 FPS over, is 50 FPS going to deliver more kinetic energy? Of course, I would choose that over 1,300 feet per second. Of course, I'd pick the 1,350. But I'm saying that I wouldn't modify my gun for the sole sake of gaining 50 foot-pounds of, or not 50 FPS. I just wouldn't do that. That difference is too little. Because I'm going to put you down with my regular Glock 19 just as good as I'm going to put you down with my Glock 17. I promise you that. I promise you. It's just I'm not modifying my gun to get another 50 FPS, bro. I'm not doing that. I'll modify my gun to have better recoil management. I'll modify my gun to have maybe perhaps better sight radius so I can have, more precise alignment. So that'll translate into more accurate shots all day long, but not to get 50 more FPS. I rest my case. You do you, all good. I appreciate you either way. So, all right. All right, moving on. What was I saying? Yeah, a lot of domestics, dude. A lot of domestics fucking it's Christmas and Thanksgiving. So I hope you guys have a good time. If you guys got some animosity with some family members, just try to leave that aside for the sake of the whole family. Don't put your own feelings forward. Try to get along, have a good time, enjoy family. I firmly believe I'm turning 40 in 6 days, I'll be 40. That's my birthday on the 28th, guys. And I learned this a little bit late. I learned this at the age of 38, guys. Towards the end of 38, that the most important thing in life is our relationships with our loved ones. Generally, that tends to be family, sometimes close circle friends, right? Because when we're on our deathbed, we're not going to talk about, oh shit, man, I should have bought that gun. I should have driven that car. I should have punched that dude. I don't know. I should have hooked up with that chick. I don't think we think any of that stuff. I think we just simply sit there with some regret that we wish that we spent more time with those people that we loved. So, especially coming from a guy who doesn't have a family here, I'll be not doing anything tomorrow, right? So I highly recommend you guys to spend some quality time with the family. Leave some animosities aside. But either way, have fun. Oh yeah, you don't want those regrets, man. You don't want those regrets. Guys getting deep today. Yeah, bro. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, man. And I'll be at the gym. Day after your birthday. So you're on the 27th. How old are you going to be, bro? Exactly, brother. I'm alone tomorrow as well. What about you? What's your story, Will? Why are you alone? I just live alone here in Charlotte, so just me. What's your story? Wait, Anthony, but I'm listening to you keep it cool today. Keeping it cool. Keeping it cool all the time. As I get older, I realize that, oh man, there's so many hills I don't want to die on. So I just keeping it cool. Keeping it cool. Let's see. And by the way, Anthony, thanks, brother. Thanks for the early birthday wishes. No, my gym is open till I believe noon tomorrow. So I'll wake up in the morning, hit the gym, get it going. Tomorrow's gonna be my first day hitting the gym. Let's see how this goes. Sober Steve, I turned 40 a couple months back. Family is everything. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. You got a family, wife, kids, anything like that? I don't have any of that stuff too. I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking, guys? I'm thinking about just a little bit I'm thinking about maybe the minute I meet somebody that I like, that's it. Not pulling out. Not gonna pull out. Why not? Been doing that for 20 some years. Let's just have a little change. I don't have a dog. I don't have time for a dog, bro. I travel all the time. So, weak pull-out game. Sober Steve, wife and kids. God bless, brother. God bless. Family's everything. Happy Thanksgiving. All right. Wait. Steve, happy birthday, God. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate you. Your thoughts on Canik Rival or Springfield Echelon or Hellcat? Great question. So Canik Rival, I've fired a few rounds, a few magazines through it. I own an Echelon. I own a Springfield Echelon with Surefire X300 and a Trijicon RMR on it with Safari Land level 3 holster. And by far, like literally my Echelon, here's my Echelon mag actually. This is a mag. Boom. By far, Springfield Echelon has surprised me in a very pleasantly. Surprised me big time. I love that gun. It shoots really good, and I'm very accurate with it. So compared to Canik Rival, so Canik Rival, what is that? SFX. That's like a competition type gun, right? Canik Rival, SFX Rival, yeah. So I would say SFX Rival is pretty awesome. Like it's got a really good trigger, so it's pretty good for like competition type of things. Springfield Echelon is more like duty gun, so it's different categories, I'd say. As for Hellcat, I got the Hellcat Pro. I like it. I mean, it's great for EDC for me. But Springfield Echelon, I mean, they're different categories. Springfield Echelon is pretty awesome. So, pretty amazing. Dude, what happened? Did someone just... How did I just get so many viewers all of a sudden? Wait. Where do they come from? Huh. Okay. What are the... Raid. You can raid over here? Legion raid. Wait, guns? We got some new folks over here? Welcome, guys. Welcome. How's it going? I've never seen this before. Wait, I know on Twitch you can. Anyways, well, thanks for tuning in, guys. Classic Firearms. If you don't follow us, go follow there. Yeah, I got some new people in here. Gun collector and enthusiast. Love that. Love the videos. Wait. Let me click on these. Put it on the screen. Let me put it on the screen. Love the videos, man. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. I was just watching one of your special videos last night. Heck yes. Love that. Anyways, family is everything. Absolutely everything. Kyle, favorite 300 Blackout pistol SPR. Dude, Honey Badger Q is amazing. Sig Rattler, obviously, and CMMG Descent. Those three are freaking awesome. Honey Badger Q is awesome, but I think it's a little bit pricey, man. A little bit pricey. Yeah. John, I always watch your videos. Love you so much. Can you read it? Love you too, brother. Love you too. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you. Thoughts on the FN Reflex? Bro, FN Reflex it's a pretty good gun. FN Reflex is really good. The trigger is absolutely fantastic. It's an internal hammer. It's got an internal hammer, so it's like single action. For the life of me, I can't stand that slide stop lever or slide release, whatever you call it. You can't do it, bro. Like if you just think you can hold a gun and just press down like that, like we do, you're not gonna be able to do it. It's just not working that way. The thing is damn slim and very stiff. So you gotta like kind of use both hands or something. So I don't like that. And plus I tried the FN 509 C compact and the FN Reflex side by side. I shot at 50 yards. I was really surprised with FN Reflex. I was not able to hit the target at all. And with the right next to it, with the compact, 509 compact, which is just slightly bigger, I was able to hit like 90% of my shots. Same target, same time, same everything. I had a really hard time with the FN Reflex. And I know it's not meant to be at a 50 yard. It's just me trying, kind of challenging myself a little bit. But yeah, I think it's a great gun for concealed carry. Just something that I wouldn't carry because of that slide stop lever. So if I do a reload like slide lock reload, bang, I do this. And I'm not one of those people who just rack and let go. I used to. Over the years, I changed that. When I reload it, I just use my thumb. Kind of comes down. And it's worked for me well. With the Reflex, I'm unable to reload. That's it. So, wait. You were rated by Sergeant Hein on Twitch with about 220 viewers. I see. Fat boy, thanks, dude. Sergeant Hein, whatever, either way. Thanks a lot, brother. Really appreciate you for rating our stream. This is the first time I'm seeing it, but I really appreciate you. If you guys got any gun questions, law enforcement type questions, any defensive stuff questions, let me know. I don't know many things, but these are the things I know a little bit. Well, let me hit the brakes a little bit. When it comes to guns, I know how to manipulate them. I know how to use them. And ARs and pistols, I'm very, very familiar with them. But there's so many guns out there, I would say that I'm learning freaking every day new stuff. So just ask away. If I know the answer, I'll answer. From one gun community to another, we are sending some love. I appreciate you guys. That's how it works, man. If we don't take care of ourselves, who's going to take care of us? Apparently, everybody's after us, so we got to stick together, man. So thanks a lot, man. Kai, what do you think your best classic firearm video ever was? Oh, man, I don't know. There's some videos that I've made at the Classic. I'm like, oh God, I didn't even watch them because I didn't like them. Some, they're really cool. I mean, the bolt gun series, I believe that they were pretty good. It was good. Bolt gun series, I was pretty comfortable, relaxed. We had a good time. Outside the warehouse, last few videos were a lot of fun. Me and Clint did my very first video at Classic Firearms as a Classic employee was top 5 hammer fire pistols. In fact, let me see. Classic, YouTube, Classic Firearms, hammer fire pistols. So I'll give you this screen right here. Check it out. I'm not going to play it just to show you. Entire screen. This is my very first video 1 year ago. By the way, literally this month, November, is my first year at Classic. It took me 1 freaking year to have some people get used to me, basically. That's how long it takes you guys to accept somebody new. Damn, you guys are not easy. But anyways, this is my very first video that I did with Classic. and it has 120K views. Okay, views. We had a lot of fun. I feel like that was a really good video. So there's that. I like that one. Moving on. Whoa. I think I missed a really good question. Wait. Cruise or bruise? What weapon do you think is most effective in a home defense situation in your experience or knowledge? Now, effective, bro, obviously if we want to talk about effective, like bang, stopping power, like I've seen a couple of guys hit with a slug, a shotgun, and that's from my detective days when I was with the state police. Shotgun, both of them were slugs. Yeah, both were slugs. I'm telling you, I don't even care if you're wearing a body armor. You get hit with a slug, you're going down. That's how bad that thing is. So effectiveness, if you got a little double-aught buck, shotgun, and somebody's coming at you, you fire one round, I'm sorry, you just fucked them up. That's it, it's over for them. So effectiveness, a good old shotgun at home, especially nowadays with some of those semi-automatic with like some 8-9 round capacity, amazing. The downside for a shotgun is they're huge. They're very long, right? So there's that. And it depends on your home too. Like, where do you live? Is over-penetration a concern for you? Is it a tiny little one-bedroom apartment like you live in, like that I live in right now? Or do you live in a 3-story home, or are you in a farm, right? Depends. Are you going to need some, are you going to need some range, right? So I would say in a home defense situation, my personal opinion, a good old pistol, man, a good old 9mm with defensive rounds, good capacity pistol, small, easily maneuverable. It's your home. You're most likely going to be in a very close proximity with the assailant or threat, whoever that is. You're going to point and shoot. I think a good old 9mm, 45, 40, 10, whatever is your favorite caliber. For me, 9 because I got the capacity, easier recoil management. And yet 9mm have proven themselves over and over to be very effective on terminal ballistics. So guess what? That would be the most effective one. Now, I got my 5.56 AR right there by my bedside, but I also got a 9mm handgun. The good thing about 5.56 is, as small as that round is, it's moving real fast. You hit somebody, it's going to fuck them up. It just is. So, pistol, dude, a good old pistol, you're good to go. If you're more advanced and your situation or your environment is a little bit different, where it is more suitable for perhaps a rifle, an SBR type, I love a rifle caliber, bro. I'm a huge fan of rifle caliber. I've seen what a rifle caliber does to a flesh. I've seen what it does when it goes in here, how it just fucks everything up. I've seen that. So if somebody's coming at me, I don't care about them. I want them to go down. So I want them to go down as quick as possible. For me, I'm using my rifle. But for an average person, good old pistol will get the job done. So there's that. All right, moving down. Kaya, new guys at CF. Thanks, dude. Everybody's got their own style, man. They're all good in their own ways. Hype Train. Okay, so Bad Wolf. Hype Train. So that's how I got rated over here. Man, I love this. By the way, anybody who doesn't know me, I've got my own social media. I speak Turkish on there. I used to live stream on Twitch. I stopped like a few months back because I got tired of it, right? I was so busy. I used to live stream on Twitch, get thousands of views. Heck, I think my most views that I got on Twitch was 12,000 live people watching me. But I was averaging between 3,000 to 5,000 views every live stream for quite some time. And towards the end, it kind of went down to like 2,000, 1,500, like that. And then I stopped. I stopped because I really got tired. But I'm pretty darn familiar with Twitch. In fact, let me show it to you guys. Twitch. This is my Twitch. I don't live. I'm not saying this to follow me, guys, because I don't live stream anymore. This is my Twitch. Boom. Here it is. Share screen. There it is. See? It's my Twitch. See, I don't have any videos anymore because I like deleted them all. I got like 250K followers. I was doing really well, but I got tired of it. So I stopped. I legitimately got tired of it. So there's that. So I'm very familiar with Twitch. I used to raid people's channels all the time. So glad to see that somebody else did that for us. So let's see. Which sidearm is a faster to break down? I think you mean 6 Sauer or Beretta. What is your opinion on Kaya? I think 6 Sauer is faster. Boom, like very, very easily. It's like Glock, very fast. How about a video on Beretta versus 6 Sauer? That may happen. That may happen for sure. Let's see. Did you make any money from Twitch? I did. Of course I did. Fully monetized. Chris or Bruce, you bet, buddy. Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. And anybody who's using Instagram, here's my Instagram, Copper Kaya, right here. If you guys are interested, you can follow me there. I got my Turkish Instagram that I have, but I don't advertise that here because I speak Turkish on there. Why would you care? My Turkish followers follow me there, but Copper Kaya is my new Instagram that I created. Copper is like not the copper metal. It's like, they say, oh, he's a copper, like police. That's why it's Copper Kaya. If you're interested, follow me there. And I share English content there, just like here, right? That's it. Moving on. What else we got? Oh yeah. So let's talk about this. Well, what was another thing? Yes. Rifle caliber versus pistol caliber for home defense. What do you guys think? Rifle caliber versus pistol caliber. Let me know. I kind of gave that up a little bit on my end, but I want to know your thoughts. So WIT P7, rifle all day long. Now, I mean, there's some advantages to pistol caliber too. So I want to talk about advantages to both and pros and cons to both. So shotgun caliber, Scotty, I love that dude. You and I are speaking the same language right there. Depends on what's behind the target. Wait. Depends on what's behind the target. Frank, let's talk about that. So I understand, the fourth rule of the firearm safety is know what's behind your target. But do you always know what's behind your target? In a stressful situation, you get into a gunfight with a robber, do you always look at behind the target? I mean, we are supposed to consider it, right? Because we're the good guys. Bad guys don't. But do we always? In a stressful situation where somebody just pulls a gun on you or coming at you, you instinctively just draw, engage. And your intention is to obviously hit that person. But accuracy is about 20% for most close quarter stuff. But for average citizens, even police officers. But let's talk about this. Depends on what's behind the target. So you're at home. We're talking about home defense. Somebody just broke into your home. Nowadays, we hear that more and more. You're sitting in your living room or you're sleeping, and bang, 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 somebody's kicking your door in. 3, 4 thugs are coming in. They don't give a shit. They know the police may arrest them, but the prosecutor will just drop the charges because they're just... Anyways, you know what I'm talking about. So what do? You know you're home. You're at home. What do? Depends on behind, like you have the guy in front of you at your crosshairs. Do you not engage? What do? I want to know. So, I love these, but bros, like I'll tell you this, I freaking love this tactical discussions all day long. I know some things. Nobody knows everything, right? You know, our training, I mean, I feel like I'm at a pretty advanced level when it comes to my training and experience, but I always learn new things. I literally just was training a brand new guy who has never held a gun, and I learned something from him, just the way he reacted to something, right? So I love this discussion with you guys. So let's do this. Wisco, Gladiator, yes, it is key to act and not react in a situation like that. That's why its muscle memory is key. When it's burnt up into your brain, it'll become the body's natural reaction. Exactly. So if I'm at home right now, like guys, I live in a apartment complex. If somebody kicks into my door right now, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. This is what I'm going to do, right? And my door is right behind the camera, over that way. Somebody kicks my door in, and they're thugs, right? Like they're coming at me. I'm drawing my gun, which is not on me. It's actually over here. I can't show it to you. I'm grabbing my gun, and I'm firing. And guess what's behind my door? That's another apartment, bro. There's another apartment there. I have no idea who's in it. That's why it's a shitty situation. Like, what do? Not engage that guy? They're coming at me with guns? Because we see that, right? You know, we don't want to, like, don't ever be complacent like this. Oh, well, that shit happens only on YouTube. It wouldn't happen to me. Well, it's on YouTube for a reason, because it's happening to average folks all the time. So I'm engaging. There's an apartment right there, but I'm engaging. I have to engage. And I'm going to try my very best to be accurate. I'm going to try my very best to obviously use good defensive rounds that'll actually not over-penetrate, you know? So I'm going to try. That's why training is very important. But I'm engaging, bro. I'm not going to not engage. So... Exactly, Visco. That's why proper home defense tools should be chosen carefully based on your situation, not what's cool online. That's what I'm trying to say. Man, so many people are just drinking the Kool-Aid and just trying to get some cool stuff that they saw online. Dude, I question everything, guys. I question everything. And when I train people, I was just in Turkey, Istanbul, Turkey. I put together a 2-day, Saturday and Sunday pistol and shotgun class. And I trained like 40 people, I think it was. And everything I trained, everything I told them the scientific reason behind it. I told them why it's this way. I explained the body mechanics to these people, because they want to, like, when you tell people not to do something or do something and not tell them why, you're not going to sustain them. It's not good training. They're just going to memorize something and they don't know why they're doing it because somebody told them to do it. You want to tell them why, so they actually understand why they need to do it. Then that's going to be a sustainable training. So when you see something cool online, don't drink that Kool-Aid, man. Just dig a little bit deeper. So be careful. So anyways, home defense stuff. Like, I mean, in my situation, a lot of people live in apartments or townhomes. You know, what are you going to do, man? Somebody's coming at you and you got a little 5.56, you know, you got that 16-inch AR, 2,800, 2,900 feet per second. Full metal jacket, baby, all day long. Pop, pop, pop. That bitch is gonna go through a couple of things. It'll fumble and it'll do this, but that'll over penetrate, man. What do? You know? That's why I said for an average person, it's a good old pistol. Get the job done, not complicate things. So, yeah. Judged by 12 instead of carried by 6, man. There's that. There's also that. But overall, rifle caliber versus pistol caliber at home defense. Man, I love me a rifle caliber. I mean, I have my 5.56 Smith & Wesson M&P 15 right there. I am pretty confident with that gun. And I have done so many, like in my own home, I know all my angles really well. Believe it or not, I'm that nerd, but I clear my own apartment all the time. Like just for fun. Like even today, before live stream, maybe 2 hours before live stream, I grabbed my pistol, I made entry into my apartment, and I literally went in. I was like, how would I clear this apartment? And I went in like, I was like, okay, there's this, there's that. So I'm a nerd like that. Because CQB is all about angles, right? I was like, how would I do that? And I went in and cleared this apartment, one-man clearance, right? Then I was like, okay, what if I had two guys? I'd do this and the other guy would be looking at there. I just literally think about these things all the time, and I clear my own apartment and do a bunch of things all the time. And I don't want to give away too much stuff, but there's certain doors that I put door stops underneath them. So in case somebody does come to my house, I am actually going to control which way they'll have to go to get to me. Because I've got multiple doors that'll get to my bedroom. And I choose which door that they need to come through. Does that make sense? Like what I'm saying? I think of these things. I think of these things actively. So I want to be able to control even the bad guy, if they do come in, which way they're going to come in. So I am at the tactically most advantageous position. So I do shit like that, man. I like your videos because you hit good points. Thanks, Steve. Really appreciate you. Really, really do. Westboy, $2. Thanks, brother. Can you share your build with that M&P? Dude, it is super simple. 16-inch barrel. It's got the M-LOK shit. I've got a light red dot. Good old right red dot sling. That's it. A little foregrip too, but I don't really utilize it. That's it. I just wrap that C-clamp and that's it. Nothing crazy, man. It's at home. It's got a light on it. It's got a red dot on it. And it's got a sling on it. So. Wisco, I'm a former conceal and carry firearm instructor, and I love all you're doing already the first time you're here. Dude, thanks a lot, man. Really. Now that you just made my night, man. Really appreciate you. I'm glad you tuned in. Appreciate you doing what you did, instructing people and advocating the Second Amendment. But yeah, I look at everything in a scientific way. Like back when I first became a police officer, guys, I sincerely mean this. I became a police officer. I was at a police academy like 5 months. And they were just like, I remember those instructors were like, hey, do this, do that, do that. But nobody was telling me why. You know, they were just like, and I was doing them. And I was doing what they were telling me. And I was doing decent, right? But I didn't know why. And then I did 6 years with that PD. 3 of those years, I was a field training officer. And I started training new guys. New police officers would come in, and I would tell them. And I realized I was drinking the same Kool-Aid. I'd tell them like, hey, do this. Nah, don't do that. Don't slam the door. Don't do this. Hey, keep blade yourself a little bit. Keep your gun away from the guy. Like shit like that. But I would never like pull them aside, kind of like tell them all that stuff. And anyways, I left that PD because I jumped ship to state police, Illinois State Police. So I became a state trooper. Anyways, I went through the boot camp, 6 months, and same thing. They're yelling and screaming, do this, don't do that. Okay, asshole. I'll do what you're telling me, but I'm not retaining shit. And I became a detective. I was a trooper for a little bit. Then I became a detective, investigations and stuff. Then I joined the FBI. I went through Quantico. And I know a lot of people don't like the FBI, and I'm one of those people too. I mean, I like I like a lot of folks that are in the FBI that I personally know. They're good people. There's some bullshit, corrupt people in there as well, right? So I'm fully aware of that, and especially the executive management at certain levels. But anyways, when I went to Quantico, that is when I saw good training for the first time in my life. And here I am, like literally years of state, local, and investigations experience under my belt. And I've seen some shit too. Like, it's not like I've just sat on a desk. I was on patrol, kicking doors in, clearing houses every single day. I saw my first really good training. I'm not saying the others were bad training. They're decent, but really good training in the FBI. Quantico, everything was scientific. And then I realized, holy shit, man, not only I gained a lot of experience, but I also got a lot of I finished 3 different academies and got good training. Then I realized, holy shit, if you don't tell people the reason why you're doing certain things and let them see it, right? If somebody doesn't believe you, like you tell them, hey, if you do this, this won't be good. You're going to be at a vulnerable position. And let's see if they're not buying it. Put them in that position. Let them experience it. And then boom, they get it. So I'm a believer in teaching like that. It's very, very important. So anybody who's watching this right now, who's like Wisco, a firearms instructor, concealed carry instructor, or you guys are going to simply teach your kids or your wives or your husbands or whatever, just make sure only teach at a level that you are truly trained on and experienced on, not some YouTube damn videos. Like I see a lot of people on Twitter and Instagram, whatever, they literally watch YouTube videos and then they use that to go train other people. Don't fucking do that. Put some of this shit to test yourself. But yeah, try to explain people the reason why certain things are good, certain things are bad. Like, I'll give you an example, guys. I'll give you a very simple example that a lot of people don't think. So, can't show it to you, but imagine this is my foot, right? Imagine this is my foot. I tell people, don't put your foot sideways, right? Don't put it like sideways when you are standing at a line. You're going to shoot your gun or your rifle. Some people just put their left foot this way and the other one is like that. You guys get what I'm talking about. I'm like, don't do that because that's not as stable. And I explained that to them. I'm like, your ankle, you're actually, I can't show it to you here. I wish I could. But you have less contact surface. When you're putting a lot of pressure with your back leg, you're able to roll your ankle a lot easier that way. But if you have it straight, not only mentally your feet are kind of facing the target, pointing at the target, that's going to actually subconsciously put you on target a lot better. But at the same time, your joints are more in line. So you have more, when you get like more recoil or you're going to like somebody's coming at you, you're able to brace the impact a lot better than if your foot is sideways. Then you can roll your ankle. Shit like that. Like you got to explain people. People don't think of stuff like that. So hopefully you get it. But anyways, I think I talked too much on this one. Moving on. Wait, this guy's FBI. Oh, shit. Yeah, busted. Yes, you're all busted. Not anymore, guys. Not anymore. I got out 2 years ago. I don't know about suppressed. I don't deal with NFA items. Will, I mean, yeah, NFA does freaking suck. Really does. Pistol grip or hand grip? What do you mean? What do you mean? All right, moving on. Chris, love these tips and stories. Awesome, dude. Good to hear. That's the whole point. We're trying to educate as much as we can. And online, honestly, like here on a live stream, there's so much you can do. Like we can talk about some of the stuff, but there's a difference. Like I tell you what to do here. Let's say I'm training you, and then you listen, but I am unable to see some of those like really the small things, but they're actually big things. You know, I'm unable to see through a computer. I mean, can you train somebody a little bit like this? A little bit, yeah, but good quality training, you got to be in person, man, in my opinion. I gotta watch you. I gotta see you. Every time that gun goes bang, I want to see your toes. I want to see if those toes are doing this. I want to see how your hips, how your legs are placed. And every time the gun goes bang, I want to see how those elbows are doing. I want to see how those knees are doing. I want to be able to see all of that. And I can see that in person. At least Kai wasn't in the CIA, okay? Cocaine Importers of America. That's a good name, dude. I never heard that before. I'm sure that's true. I did work with some agency guys. There's a few that I know. I mean this sincerely. Cool ass dudes. In fact, they were cooler than some of my FBI friends. Let's just say that. Do you think at some point they'll allow suppressors without tax stamp? Greetings from Puerto Rico. Hey, buddy, how's it going, Efrain? Ruiz. Honestly, I don't see that happening, at least for a very long time. I think that's going to continue to be an NFA thing. Oh, John, thanks for clarifying that, man. I didn't get it. I'm guessing he's asking a hand stop, angle foregrip, or a vertical grip. I see. For me, I like a good old vertical. Like angle grip is okay too, but I like a good old vertical grip. How? Because when I grab the gun, I can't even show it to you. I just do C-clamp. I just grab it. And this vertical grip kind of like stops my hand. It gives me a better grab on the handguard. But vertical is pretty good too. Hand stops too. I don't use hand stops personally. Let's see. Cruz, gotta head out. Gotta work early. I appreciate you, Kaya. Happy Turkey Day, brother. Peace out, everybody. Stay strapped. Take care, brother. Thanks for tuning in. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. I think the good guys that were in the FBI are getting out. I agree, dude. There is one guy, a buddy of mine. In fact, I was just looking at my phone. He just texted me. He's in the bureau. And I sincerely mean this. If you guys met him, you guys would all love him. That's how good he is. He is a God-fearing, patriotic, American, full-blown Second Amendment guy. He's got over 300 guns of his own guns. He doesn't eat any meat that he didn't kill. Like, he's that dude. And the stuff that he does has nothing to do with any of this gun stuff. He does all national security stuff overseas. That's it. So not everybody in the FBI or other agencies are actually out there to doing some of the stuff that we don't appreciate. But unfortunately, in the Bureau, I wouldn't hate the soldiers on the ground. I would hate those some of those, I would say, executive management folks who are human, ego-filled, looking for their own interests, you know? Yeah. Let's see. What else? Why can't you show firearms on stream? Is that a YouTube thing? Yes. YouTube, literally, if I literally grab the gun right here and I got it right there and I show it to you like this, within a few seconds, this stream will go down. They'll shut it down. I've done that. I did that once. It happened. And also we had a girl that streamed for us once, and she did the same thing. She showed within a few seconds, it was gone. I think there should be training certification, especially for handguns before purchase. Like the hunter certification courses, like safety training, not necessarily tactical. All right, I got my own thoughts on this, but let me ask the chat. What do you guys think about this? Hey, folks, Frank says, I think there should be a training certification, especially for handguns before purchase, like the hunter certification courses, like safety training, not tactical. What do you think? Hit me up. Hit me on the chat, guys. I'm just gonna read the chat right now. Let's see what people say. You guys keep coming. Keep posting on keep typing, and then I'm gonna tell you guys my thoughts. And Frank, let me ask you this question while people are typing. Frank, do you live in the United States? Or where do you live? Where in the world do you live in? I want to know where in the world, what country do you live in? No, easy. It's not about the funding. It's not about funding. Funding has nothing to do with that. I want to know if Frank lives in the United States. Because folks who don't live in the United States, they would probably be in favor of that. All right, wait. Hold on. Frank lives here. Yes, Georgia. Many people who owns guns that have no clue about safety. Now, Frank, let me ask you a follow-up question. Guys, hold on. Frank, do we have a gun safety problem in this country? Do you think? If we look at gun statistics in the United States, the amount of guns that we have, the population per capita, do you think we have a gun safety problem in this country? We don't have a gun safety problem in this country. We don't have people just mistakenly killing each other in this country. You know what I'm saying? Does that happen? Of course, it happens in every goddamn country. But we don't have that problem here. Okay? And we don't have that. Guys, it's not here's what I'm gonna tell you. When I say we don't have that problem in this country, I'm not saying this doesn't happen in the country. It does happen here. But it's not at a level where it's just happening, everybody's killing each other mistakenly, where it's a gun safety is a problem. I'm telling you guys, I'm originally from Turkey. Okay, I was born and raised up to 20 years in Turkey. In the last 20 years, I'm in the United States. I became a man here, let's just say that. In the United States, people handle guns far better than your average citizens in Turkey, your average police officers in Turkey. And I know some folks in other countries as well, like some Eastern European countries, even some European countries. Their average citizens are not as proficient as your average citizens here in the United States. Do we have gun safety problem? Do we have a gun safety problem in this country? We don't. Statistics says we don't. Like, people do harm themselves here and there mistakenly, but we don't. It's not at a level that it's a problem in this country. Okay, so people do dumb shit and all that stuff, but when you mandate, you got to understand. I'm going to try to explain this other angle here. When you mandate somebody to take a training course, then you're making that shit subjective at the same time. And then you're also making you're taking that person's rights away to be able to protect themselves. So let me ask you a question. No, I can dig deep into this all day long, brother. Frank, what you said, we could talk about this all day. Let me tell you something. What do you do, an 80-year-old grandma who lives alone, her husband just passed away? What are you going to do with her? Are you going to put her through the same training that you put, what do you call it, a 25-year-old to that training? and expect her to perform the same exact way just so she can own a gun. I mean, I'm not talking about concealed carry permit. Okay, concealed carry permit. Every state has their own qualification course. I get it. I agree with that. Good, but I'm talking about just purchasing a gun and keeping it at home to protect yourself. What are you going to do to that 80-year-old lady? How is she going to protect herself at home? She's going to have to be put through some subjective training, and then somebody's going to tell her, hey, you can't because you got Parkinson's? You know? So I think it's a good conversation to have, but when you let the government mandate something, the next mandate is going to be psychological evaluation, like the yellow flag laws, red flag laws. The psychological evaluation. Well, you know what? I got a problem with the psychological evaluation. Hold on one sec. Let me ask you this, Frank. Wait. Frank, basic safety, how to clean, break down stuff. Well, how to clean? Well, okay, Frank, let's talk about this. Why the fuck do I care about how to clean my goddamn gun? How is that a problem in this country? Why the fuck do I have to take a basic how to clean my gun class before somebody can give me my gun? How is that even related? You know? Break down. Why do I even care about how to break the gun down and clean it? That makes no sense. Did we have a problem with that? So, but anyways, let me ask you this. Frank, I got to ask you this. I'm glad Frank is talking about this. Let me ask you this. Do you think people should be like they do a background check, right? When you get a gun, like a little background check, the FFL, they run you through the system real quick, whatever. You don't have felony, you can have the gun. Do you think psychological evaluation should be a thing before somebody gets their gun? I want to know this, Frank, and anybody else. I'm asking everybody this. Well, Kai is more American than so-called Frank. Hey, I'm not saying Frank is not American. Frank, here's the deal, guys. I don't believe in attacking people who have opposing views that we have, because by attacking, we can never earn them. We can never win them over. If we talk to them and we try to make sense to them, we explain things in a scientific way with statistics and numbers and data, perhaps we could win them over, and that will be our only way to win them over, not attacking. So Frank, I don't blame Frank. I just don't think Frank is really educated on this topic, which is not a bad thing. You know, there's a lot of things I'm not educated on. Okay? So psychological evaluation. I'll tell you guys a little story, and you guys will understand why psychological evaluation is a really freaking bad thing. When I was going through the application process for the Rockford, Illinois Police Department, I was subjected to a 1,600 question, 8-hour-long psychological evaluation, followed by the psychologist sitting me down for 30 minutes and grilling me. Good to go. I passed. I became a police officer. One of the guys that I work with, I'm not going to give you his name, he tested for the same department. He also was testing for CPD, Chicago Police Department. Bro, he failed Chicago Police Department's psychological evaluation. He failed. Psychologist said that you're not fit to be a police officer. And then he appealed that. Okay? He appealed that. While he appealed that, he was going through Rockford's process, and he passed Rockford's psychological evaluation. So one psychologist said, this dude is not fit to be a police officer, psychologically. Another psychologist for another department said, no, he's good to go. Then he appealed the CPD's psychological evaluation process. CPD granted him the appeal. He got the retake, the psychological exam for Chicago Police Department psychologist, but they gave him a different psychologist. And this other psychologist said he's good to go. So what I'm trying to say is this. When you're subject to psychological evaluation, you're literally going to, it's so subjective. One person is going to say, no, you're not fit to have a gun. The other one is going to be like, yeah, you're fine. So you're going to be at the mercy of some asshole because that's it, their signature, right? That's not how rights work. The United States is free, and the only reason it's free is not because we're economically rich and all that stuff. It's the fucking Second Amendment. It really is. Like, people will never understand this. They'll watch these mainstream media bullshit every day, and they'll be like, oh my God, guns are bad. Ask me, bro. I was a police officer for years, and I work with a lot of police. I know a lot of police officers. All my friends are police officers still. We always got there to clean up the mess. I've been on a scene where a concealed carry person was standing on top of the body of a crook and showed up, hey, what's going on? Okay, did the investigation. He went home. And I've been on a scene where the crook was gone. We picked up the body of an unarmed civilian who was just gunned down during a robbery or a home invasion. So, when you start making the government mandate training, psychological stuff, then they're going to mandate more shit. Oh, he needs to have, he needs to be 6 foot tall and minimum. Oh, he needs to have physical training. There you go. I'm mandating you. You can't have a fucking tactical belly anymore. Do you see what I'm saying? You give it an inch, you'll lose it a mile, brother. That's not how rights work. You know what rights are? It's your right. Whether you freaking like it or not, that's your right. So Second Amendment, owning a gun in this country is your goddamn right. It's a God-given right, actually. Let me not use the goddamn word. So that's what it is. So people will never understand. Let me ask you another question. There's like martial law. Shit's going south. And you are unarmed. You and your family, you don't like guns, right? When you step out, there's no law or order or anything like that. And bad guys are coming. People are killing everybody. And your neighbor just steps out with his AR-15 and looks at you. He's like, Jimmy, I got you. Let's go. What are you doing? Are you going with your neighbor with an AR-15, or are you going to just walk around and get freaking gunned down by some random person? Your neighbor is going to be suddenly your favorite person in the goddamn world, man. I promise you. So I'm just telling you, guns aren't the problem. Guns are the solution. That may be a controversial one for some people, but I 100% believe that. Ghost Shadow, okay, I think someone should know how to do basic cleaning on a firearm in proper safety before getting turned loose with a firearm. At 6, I knew safety and how to clean. Okay, I always advocate, guys. I want Ghost. I wanted to let you know, and everybody in this chat stream know, and I've always said this. I don't advocate owning a firearm and not training on anybody. I pride myself on that. I pride myself on training, guys. I train all the time. I literally was training today, 2 hours before the stream. I was trying to clear my house. Hypothetical clearing scenario. I was dry firing today. So responsible gun ownership is what we need, and responsibility comes with getting the gun and also training, making sure that you're proficient. My problem is mandation, like that mandation. The government tells you, you've got to do this, you've got to do this. You guys got to see this, Ghost. As a former Fed, you're looking at me in the eye right now. I'm a former Fed, former police officer, state trooper. I'm telling you guys, you don't want your government mandating shit to you. You don't want that. It's not good. They're going to mandate more and more and more. And next thing you know, you've got some other guidelines that you can't even meet, and now you can't own guns. Therefore, now it's a right, but it's now slowly turning into a fucking privilege. You know, we don't want that. So, yeah. So, anyways, I think I spoke a little too much, maybe too passionately on this, but you guys know where I stand. If you look at Iran, Iran's constitution literally says this, man. A police officer, a government entity, they don't have the right to come search your person, your car, your home without a warrant, and they need to have a probable cause to search your car and get a warrant from a judge and do all that stuff. It's the same exact shit as the United States. The only difference between Iran's, this searching thing, the government overreach, let's just say, between Iran and the United States is Second Amendment. The U.S. has Second Amendment. I think this was Thomas Jefferson. I think Thomas Jefferson said this. If not, correct me if I'm wrong. And it says those civilians who fear the government, when civilians fear the government, there is tyranny. When the government fears the civilians, that's liberty. That's amazing, dude. That's what a beautiful, very well said, right? So but should the government require it with a cert or permit? I mean, honestly, that's a thing. So how did that happen? Do you think back in 1776, excuse me, did they have permits back then or people just own guns? NFA, what was that, 1931 for NFA? Do you see what I'm saying? What's happening, guys? Slowly, it takes years. The government is adding more restrictions on owning guns. Back when the Constitution was written, you could own whatever you wanted at that time, right? You were able to own all kinds of stuff. You didn't have to have a permit for it. You had it. And then things start changing. Before NFA, you had short barrel rifles, like the suppressors and all that stuff, right? Then 1934, yeah. Then now you can't. You see what I'm saying? And after 1986, you can no longer have fully automatic machine guns, new ones, stuff like that. I mean, I pay attention to this. Guys, I'm not one of those like diehard crazy, no government, screw the government. I'm not that guy either, okay? Because you got to understand on the spectrum, on the scale of right and left, it's not just black and white, This is right, but this is also right. This is also right. Now that's center. Now that's left. This is also left. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not like crazy, like sovereign citizen, fuck the government. I'm not that guy either. I won't be. I understand the importance of government, but there's certain things, like when it comes to Second Amendment, dude, I'm a big believer on that guns are the solution, not the problem. The only thing government should be involved is free government funded training for people. I think that's a great idea. Absolutely. That's a great idea, dude. I mean, on these live streams, we talk, like my live streams, I try to dig into some really like scientific ways of like some of this training in defensive situations and some of the legal stuff from my, back in my training and experience in law enforcement. And I believe every single live streams I do, there is a lot of good training value. Anybody who's watching, right? We don't get a lot of views, but we get some views, right? So stuff like that. We educate each other. Like you guys are teaching me stuff. Like in the comment section, I read stuff all the time. You guys teach me good stuff. And And I try to teach you guys as much as I can. And I don't hold anything back, by the way. If you're coming to my live stream, I don't hold anything back like, oh, I don't want to teach them this. I freaking give you guys what I got. If it's in the conversation at that time, right? So every time I do a live stream here, I give something. I try to. Yeah. Speaking as an educator in the public school system. Yeah. Yeah. Keep up the good work, brother. You're doing great. Thanks, brother. Really appreciate you guys. Travis, my favorite CF videos were CQB videos. CQB stuff is good, man. And CQBs will be one of my specialty. Like, I love that stuff. I'm very interested in that. Son of Hearn, very intelligent, informative channel. Thanks, brother. Really appreciate you. Really, really do. Steve, hey, Kaya, great chat. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. Best chat community ever. Thank you all. Thanks, Steve. And I really appreciate you stopping by all the time. Really appreciate it. And happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys. Oh, shit, it's after 2 hours past? We gotta end it with the Star Spangled Banner. Hold on, let me get the guitar. Glock 316, solid. Your live stream is solid, Kaya. Thanks, man. Appreciate you guys. Really appreciate you guys. Let's get the guitar and get out of here. Kaya, you're one of the cool feds I've seen. There's some cool ones, I promise you. Cool guys that I know personally. All right. What else? Anything else that I missed here? All right. Let's get the guitar. Bro, by the way, I have not played this guitar for 3 weeks almost. 3 weeks. Giovanni, $2. Thanks, brother. Have a blessed Thanksgiving, brother. You the GOAT. No, you are the GOAT. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Hold on. Let me see. Where is my... Is that it? Where's my... Where's my favorite pick? Damn it. Can't find my pick. All right, it is what it is. We're going to play with this pick. All right, can you guys hear this? How's it sound? Hold on, let me get the stupid wallet out. Can't hold the guitar. My neighbors can go... All right, how's it sound? Sound pretty good? Let me get mine up right here. All right, how's it sound? All right, perfect. Let me see, man. This tuning is slightly off. Let's get it right. Let's do it right. And then we'll shut it down and say happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys. I'll send you guys to your families, hopefully, the right way. Continue. Come on, stop it. Oh, God, this is way off. Dude, the guitar has been sitting here for 3 weeks, so it's out of tune. Now she's gonna sound pretty good. Yes. stuck. Yeah. Okay. Guys, I haven't played the guitar in a while, so excuse me if I make a mistake or two, but let's get this out of the way. All right. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. Sorry, this was a little sloppy. I will get better. Put that away. All right. Dude, I did not play this guitar for 3 weeks. So I grabbed it without warming up at all. I should have warmed up a little bit. My fingers, I would have done better. But anyways, this was it. This was it, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Spend time with the family. Trust me, there's nothing more important than family and those close friends. So you guys take care. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Oh, shit. I'll be in Los Angeles. So this was it after that. But Instagram is Copper Kaya. If you guys are interested, you can follow me. Take care, guys. Love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.